Hi, welcome to Pulpy Tamarind Channel. Today we'll see how to make 3-layered cake ice cream. And a very happy new year to all of you. Let it be a year of hope. And to start making, we need 1 liter of milk. It should be creamy, full cream. Sugar granules, 16 tablespoons per liter. And 3 tablespoons of corn flour per liter of milk. And this is cream, 250 ml, which is very important. And this is the corn flour slurry mixed with water, and these are chemicals CMC and GMS, which I will describe in the description box. This is cocoa powder for one of the layers, and choco chips, which is again optional. If you want, you can add it. Then we have the essences, mango essence or emulsion, and a fresh juicy mango. And then again we have rose essence and almond essence. So these are for the 3 different layers. And instead of cake, I'm using bread because I don't have cake, or otherwise you can have cake slices. So the process is start boiling the milk. So we need full cream milk, 1 liter. That is preferable, but if you do not have and you have going to add packet milk, it's okay. Boil it till the water content is reduced. And once the milk is boiled, we'll add 16 tablespoons of granulated sugar that we have it at home as it is, and that is the ratio for 1 liter of milk. We'll add that and then we'll wait for it to dissolve. So till then we'll keep stirring the milk. So this is the base of all the ice cream. So once the milk is thickened to an extent and sugar is added and dissolved, we'll add the corn flour slurry, which is 3 tablespoons of corn flour per liter of milk, added mixed with water and made a paste. So that will add, and while we add that, we'll keep stirring because lumps should not form and the milk should thicken because the corn flour slurry should get cooked. So this is the third step. So we are adding the corn flour slurry and we'll keep stirring it so the lumps don't form and the corn flour gets cooked. Once that's done, we can switch off the gas and wait for 10 minutes for it to cool a bit. You can remove this from the stove and keep it somewhere else, so it will cool easier and sooner. And we can add these chemicals. As I said, I'll show that chemicals and what they are for in the description box. Look at the milk, see how thick it's become because of corn flour slurry. So now this is thickened milk and sweetened milk. So we'll switch off the stove and keep this alongside away from stove and wait for 10-15 minutes so that it cools down a bit before adding chemicals. So the chemicals are for stabilizing. This is as I said, CMC and GMS. So this we add for it to soften and stabilize so that it doesn't split, milk doesn't split, and ice don't form, and it is a smooth ice cream mix. So we add this, and at this stage we can also add essence if you are going to make just one type of ice cream. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to make 3 layers, so I cannot add one particular essence for all the 3 layers. So I'm not going to do that here, but I'm adding both the chemicals, each 1 teaspoon, half spoon to 1 teaspoon. Then we mix it very well, and we'll wait for some time before we actually it's totally come to room temperature before we start whisking it. So we need it to totally cool down. So it's cooled down now, so we'll take a electrical whisk. You can use even normal whisk and start whisking it. So we'll whisk it for at least 15 minutes so that all the mixture is very well whisked and mixed together before freezing it in the deep freezer. So we are not going to keep it in any compartment of the refrigerator. We are going to keep it in the freezer compartment. So this process of whisking for 15 minutes and keeping it in the fridge for 1 to 2 hours, again whisking for 15 minutes and then keeping for in the freezer compartment for 2 hours should be 3 to 4 times. Only then the ice cream will form very, very well. It will be soft and not icy, and it will be smooth. So this mixing is very important. So we'll do it 3 or 4 times, and you have to keep giving it time to freeze as well, so ice won't form, and we'll keep on whisking it again. This is the process of total ice cream. So I'm going to keep it in the freezer department for about 1 to 2 hours, and I will see and again take it out and again whisk. So this is the second time I'm whisking. So once it's totally set, I'm removing it from the freezer, waiting for it to be a bit soft, and then starting to whisk. So this I will do again and again and again, as I said before, 3 to 4 times. I'm not going to show you all the 3-4 times. I'm telling you, I'm showing it 2 times. Once it's done 3 or 4 times and it's set again, we'll remove it and keep it out. Wait for it to come a bit pliable or at room temperature so that we can use it. Then I'm going to split that ice cream mix which we have done into 3 parts, because I'm going to make 3 layers. So this is the ice cream mix which has come out of which after 4 times, and which has bit softened a bit, and I'm whisking it, and now I will divide into 3 parts. I hope you understand till here what I'm trying to say. So the whisking part is very important. So this is ice cream which has been set 3-4 times, whisked and set in the freezer. Now I'm going to take it out, and once it's a bit soft, I'm whisking it, and now I'm going to make it into 3 parts. So instead of cake, I'm using bread slices here because I don't have cake. Actually, a thin crust of cake will be fine. So I have taken a Borosil container. You can take a plastic one as well. I am setting the slices of bread, removing the sides so that it forms a layer. Next, I am going to make a sugar syrup, a thickened sugar syrup to sweeten the bread, because it's a bread, it's not a cake. If cake will have sweetness, so I'm going to add so that I can douse it a bit and make it a bit wet before adding the ice creams. So I'm just making one syrup, just adding 3 tablespoons of sugar to half a glass of water, and let it boil and become a thick consistency. Not very thick, it's just syrupy. Then add that to the bread slicer and make them wet before going to the next layer, that is the ice cream layer. That's what I'm doing here. I'm preparing it, the Borosil container, which can be kept in the freezer compartment. So that is important. Whatever container you use should be possible to keep it in the freezer containment department. It should not break. So this is Borosil. It can be kept in the freezer department, no problem. Plastic also can be kept in the freezer department. Other things you have to see whether it is possible to keep it in the freezer department. Now I'm wetting it with the sugar syrup so that it's a bit moist and not very dry. And on that I'm going to use the first layer. So ice cream I'm going to divide into 3 parts. The first part will be the mango ice cream. The second part will be the white vanilla ice cream. And the third part will be the chocolate ice cream. I'm going to divide it into 3 parts, and the rest of the 2 parts I'm going to keep it in the freezer so that it is maintaining its chill and the smoothness. It doesn't become watery. I'm going to keep it in the freezer department. Only the one part which I'm going to use, I'm going to take it out. The rest will go back into the freezer department. Now the first part I have taken the amount I want, and to this I'm going to add finely cut mango cubes. So I've done that. So I'm going to add that into the ice cream mix to give a mango flavor. So I'm going to add half of the cubes into this to mix it and make a layer. And I'm going to add mango emulsion, which is the color as well as the essence. So I'm going to add that. And once I do that, I'll start whisking it. Once I whisk it, the color will change into yellow color, because I'm adding color as well as fruits, fresh fruits, to make the essence. So I'm going to whisk it, because this is only 1/3 of the whole of 1 liter. I'm going to add few drops. If you have to add essence to the whole of 1 liter, add 1 teaspoon. Easily you can add that much. So here now I'm whisking it. It's changing the color, and once this is done, I'm going to pour it over the cakes, that is bread slices, which I've arranged in the Borosil container. Okay, so see, this is the color I'm getting of mango ice cream. To this I'm going to add fresh cubes of mango before setting it. So we can pour the whole mango mix ice cream onto the bread slices and add the fresh cubes of mango, so that when we take a bite we'll get some fresh mangoes as well, which will be very nice. So that's the purpose of adding some mango cubes to the ice cream mix. So we'll add the mango cubes, and then we'll cover it with a cling wrap, and so that other smells do not permeate it into the ice cream, and we'll keep it in the freezer compartment for it to set. So we'll give it about some time, and when we think it's set, we'll take the next ice cream mix out and add whatever is required for the next layer and pour it on top of the same. So like this, it will take some time. Maybe the whole day it will take for you to do this. So keep doing your cooking or other work, and in between you keep doing this job. You can find a very beautiful dessert in the evening or night to give it to your family members. So this cling wrap is available in all department stores as a roll. This will help in sealing all the flavors and not letting other fridge smells to permeate into this ice cream. That's the reason I am covering it up. So now we'll take out the second ice cream. We have kept that for freezing. So we're taking the second one. So we'll bring it to a bit of room temperature before starting to whisk. I'm going to keep this as white as such. So I'm going to add just vanilla essence to the same. So I whisked it. I'm going to add 2 or 3 drops of vanilla essence because it's going to be a vanilla ice cream, white. So once I add that, we'll whisk it again and we'll pour it on the mango ice cream. This is the second layer now. So first we have a thin layer of bread slices or cake slices. Then we have the mango flavored ice cream, and now we have the vanilla flavored ice cream. Okay, so we are whisking it, and once the vanilla essence is incorporated into it, we will pour it on top of the mango ice cream. Now to see whether the mango ice cream is set and can you add the next layer, it's up to you. You have to check. So you have to check the mango ice cream. It should be set before adding the next layer. So now I'm going to pour it on the next upon the mango ice cream. So it shouldn't mix with one another. That's why it should set first. So I have done that. Now the vanilla layer is poured over the mango layer. Now we have to set it into the fridge. Again, we'll wait for 1 hour for it to set, and then we'll do the third one. The third one, I've taken the last part of the ice cream mix, added 2 to 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, which will give you the chocolate flavor and the taste. And I'm going to add almond essence to this because we don't have a chocolate essence. So if you're able to get something like that, fine, add that. It's up to you because all the 3 essences should be can be the same. You can just add 1 vanilla essence commonly and do everything, or you can do differently. Now if you are going to add strawberry, you need to add obviously strawberry essence. So it's like that. For all the 3 layers, you can add the same essence as well. It's up to you. But we need to have different flavors. So I'm adding different essence. So I've added almond essence. Now I'm going to stir it. Whisk it, and keep whisking it till all the cocoa powder mixes. And when this is ready, I'll pour this over the white vanilla ice cream as a third layer. And after I pour it, I can add choco chips into it as a option. If you want, you can add. If you don't want, don't add. It's up to you. So done. This is your cake ice cream slices which have been chilled and then cut into slices and served. So how is that for a dessert? Thank you for watching Pulpy Tamarind Channel. Do comment if you like my video, and please share and like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.